Gorilla, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Gorilla, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
You're good.
All right, let's start this all over. It's your favorite gorilla here. Here we're watching episode 7 of Babylon 5, and which is the War Prayer, and episode 8, which I cannot remember the title of. So let's get this party started. And it looks like I'm gonna have to watch it on my phone here because I can hear it, but it's just jumping all over the place. All right. You're not getting feedback from me, are you?
I'm not hearing anything coming through StreamYard.
Okay. I'm listening to it on the computer, but I gotta watch on my phone because my the thing is just like jumping. The audio's good, but it's just jumping like for picture.
Seems to be doing okay on this end, but since I'm running the source, I don't think it would show up here.
No, it's running good. It's my what's happening is it's my computer for some reason. So this is where the Babylon 5, they got a good spot for their bridge there, or the dome, or whatever the hell they call it. It's like tucked way in there, versus like on Starfleet ships
It,
where the bridge is right on top or
I
right in the
think it's
very
right
front of the
under the
ship.
docking bay. So if a ship gets off course a bit, it's gonna plow right into them.
Is it?
I think so.
I thought it's tucked away kind of like right in the middle of the station.
No, because they have that front viewport. They see all the ships coming in.
Yeah. I'll have to look more closely here next time. It only takes one fucking nutcase, you dumbass. There's 250,000 people. You don't think there's one nutcase on that whole station? Hey, that sounds like today's world. Okay, I'll be right back. Maybe a lesson to listen to Garibaldi when he says get a damn escort? Wonder how often he does that to her. Yeah. Is my volume coming through? Germ? My volume coming through?
What's that?
My
I can still
volume
hear
coming
you.
through? Oh, you can? Okay. You know that's the one thing about this episode is there's some stuff that's just so obvious. Yeah, at least Malari didn't put up a big stink about it. You know, he accepted it.
I believe those two are Veer's cousins. I think he's been spreading
Yeah,
some lies.
well, the one's Veer Cousins, the other one's his lover. Yeah, that can happen in 8 years.
Yeah, one of them becomes a commander, the other one becomes a crook. A very evolved stance on marriage.
Yeah. Kind of like Europe was in most of its history.
He knows all about that sacrifice.
Yeah, that's why he's 75 light years away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How you doing, pop culture?
Hey, Pops. I got both links up on the thing there if you want to join the panel or if you want to just watch the show. Oh, that's
Thanks for
okay.
stopping by anyway, pop culture.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much, Pop. He's studying how to take over your planet. That's what he's doing.
No, they did that a long time ago.
No, I will say this new chair I got here. I wasn't sure at first how if I'd like it because it's kind of like has a harder padding than I normally like. But man, this thing is comfortable once you get leaning back and put your feet up.
That's good.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I kind of pulled a Bird of Prey 5 here during the stream earlier though.
Yeah, a good chair is best thing you can have for streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta love the you know, I'm pissed with the Satari B that knowing that their tax money is funding his gambling issue problem.
They're a very decadent people. I'm sure they already know that.
Decadent?
Let's just say they're not exactly the most moral of civilizations.
Oh, okay.
So, just like in the US, I bet everyone assumes their political class is doing all sorts of real bad stuff with their money.
Oh, I know. They just read off a thing here not too long ago of where some of our money's going. Like they spent like $25 million to see what iguana would do. What happens when you put an iguana on a treadmill? I could do that for $10. I could get someone's treadmill, get a treadmill there, pay someone like $10 to borrow the iguana for like an hour. Heck, I could probably even get the iguana donated. I could get that for real cheap. Yeah, she slept her way to the top.
Sorry, buddy. She's moved on to a hot blonde telepath.
Have they gotten that far in their relationship?
I think so. Not entirely sure about that, but I know they hook up at some point.
Yeah, I thought that was season 2.
I don't think Talia is there in season 2.
It's what?
I don't think Winters is in season 2. I think they go back to Lita by then.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure when they swapped. Wait, why are some of them wearing breathing apparatuses and some others aren't? For the security.
They come
I
in
thought
handy when they gas the place.
Oh, because like Garibaldi and Sinclair aren't wearing them, but yet all the other security guards are. It's like, and they're all human. Yeah, he's just gonna beat the shit out of Jakar. If he wasn't an ambassador, you think Garibaldi would have let him off like that?
If he wasn't an ambassador, he would have had the guys toss him off that balcony.
Oh, he's gonna get me too'd. So is that just a headdress for Dylan, or is that part of their like skull?
That is an exterior bone that goes over the back of their skull bone.
Okay. Apparently, Jethro wants to watch the show with me.
Professional agitator.
Yeah, she wants to. She wants to put a cap in his ass. That's an interesting um, saying. You know, I would have seen that as a red flag. That was a setup right there.
Yeah, he is definitely overselling it.
Yeah. Good. This guy has no radar for setups at all. Hey, the guy that plays Veer, is that his actual real teeth, or does he have like a mouthpiece?
Those look pretty natural.
Okay, because they look like he had actual extra fangs like in his mouth.
That's how they did it. You can see on the
But
back of her head how they worked that bald cap. They just thinned it out and ran it down her neck. So it's enough distance and subtle enough that no one ever really notices.
so, like on the Centauri woman.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
tell when she was looking down how it wrinkled on the back of her head, down her neck.
Yeah.
So they did it. They lengthened it out and it is more subtle than just your standard bald cap.
Okay.
So everyone kept looking at her scalp, look at the scalp for the break when it's really around more the neck area.
Wait, they actually gave him a loaded gun? You know, how stupid is he? Sinclair could just easily killed him.
I think he was counting on numbers to even things out.
Oh, nice of Garibaldi to join the party. Yeah, that area. Oh, wait, maybe that is the loading bay area that they just showed. Never mind.
Coming from the biggest proprietor of human prostitutes on that place.
And that was I think the war prayer. So on to episode 8. You not working? All right, there we go. I thought we watched this one last week.
Crap. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I swear we watched that one last week. That's that religious one. Oh, we got Indy in the backstage here.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Oh, we're doing good. We're just watching Babylon 5.
Yeah, 5 minutes to fix this.
Okay, so we got 5 minutes. Okay. So how you been doing? How you been, Indy? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, hasn't it? I've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Friday was nice. It was quiet at work, so
Yeah. Oh. Ooh.
but yeah, I love Babylon 5. It's a great show.
Well, I got the Cosby link in there. You gonna watch along with us? We're actually,
Um yeah, I could yeah, I think so.
yeah, we're just gonna be as soon as Jerm figures out what's going on here, because he had pulled the source because my computer's acting up here.
Yeah,
We're just gonna be starting the next episode. That'd be episode 8, I believe.
gotcha. In
And
the
this is
meantime in the meantime, I just got this guy today. Let me turn on my camera here.
a new door.
It's a little rocket ship. It's made out of circuit board.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Looks like a bottle opener almost.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Well, you got the big circle in there. It just had a flat edge. It'd be a bottle opener.
Well, it's only about that big. You see, it's too small for it to be a bottle opener.
Oh,
It's only about
Here
the
we
size
go.
of a fingernail.
Let me know how it's working on your end.
looks like it's working.
Cool.
I gotta get my full screen back up here, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty nice, Rocky you got there.
Yeah, I like it. You know, I was doing the whole Riverfest thing that they got going on.
Oh, okay.
Me. And let me turn off my camera. So pretty cool. A lot of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, let me get on my join you guys.
Well, wouldn't they have identified him before they came to Babylon 5? Yeah. Yeah, I think they show in the opening credits here where the observation dorm is. Where the Yeah, see, it's right. See, it's tucked way in there. Sure. Yeah, see, it's right. See, it's tucked way in there. Sure. And Indy, we're getting an echo from YouTube from you. Oh, and we lost Indy. Okay, yep, that's what the sky, title was. In the sky is full of stars. You know, that's another interesting thing there. You know, everybody lies.
Well, everyone does lie,
Yeah,
knowingly
That's
or
it.
unknowingly.
Yeah. Well, that's just an interesting way to put it. You know, people don't want to get caught, so they lie, and then people don't want to get blamed for something, so they lie about that.
And that's
I
why
wonder how
his
many.
general father disowned him.
Yeah, I wonder how many doctors would actually do that.
They wouldn't get the chance. In reality, they'd just show up one day and take everything they had.
Eh. No, but given the choice, to hand it over or destroy them before they're coming taken.
Well, the military wants to avoid all those messy moral dilemmas for doctors. It's easier just to take
Mm.
and so they feel just a little bit better about themselves.
Yeah. You think those energy pods would kick up a lot of energy and that they'd be able to pick it up in the observation dome. Do we ever do get to find out what happened on the line?
Yeah, right before he's. Well, you've seen the series before, right?
I've seen up to season 4.
Oh, yeah. So, right before he gets shipped back to the past, everything's all revealed.
Oh, okay. Okay. You think seeing no one around that red flags would be going off? Because that many people, they're not bound to be someone around. How did they get him out of his room without even them noticing it? Without him noticing?
Security isn't what they think it is.
No, but Sinclair would have woken up, you'd think.
He may have, but they drugged him again.
Ooh. That's enough to fuck with anybody's head. Well, it doesn't matter if you believe him or not. So are they like Black Ops or something?
Probably. That or just random terrorists.
Well, they seem like they'd work for the government, kind of like more like a Section 31 type deal. I wonder if they did in Babylon 5 there's like a Bureau 13 or something.
Well, they will have Night Watch, but that's a couple seasons from now.
No, but I vaguely remember something of Bureau 13. Maybe it was Lure Runner mentioned it.
Are you still getting audio?
Yeah.
Okay,
you
just
lose-
making sure.
Did you lose your audio?
My headphones ran out of power.
Oh, okay. You got another set of headphones?
It's almost over, so should be okay.
Okay. Oh, they made their point killing millions of human beings. Unless other calls. Actually, I don't know how many died in the Earthman Warrior War. I don't remember that part. That must have been a deleted scene. I don't remember this at all. You think they could have shelled out couple more bucks for bigger guns that look more realistic than those tiny little PPGs or whatever the hell they call them. I love how they say alone, but yet they only step back 2 feet, and then all of a sudden, no, that's good enough. No, pretty good episodes this week, I would say. Thanks, Sharon, for using your DVDs there since my computer was acting up.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh,
I think we're able to keep it the bleed through to a minimum.
I didn't hear any bleed through, but
That's good. Usually when I use the DVDs, it copies the audio. But I think I was able to rig it so it only got one going through.
okay. I don't know what happened to Indy. He was here, but then he was gone. So, yeah, thanks Pop Culture for popping in. Oh, there he is. Yeah, thanks Pop Culture for popping in. Oh, there he is. Hey, was your nose itching? Because we were just talking about you.
Yeah, I know you were. I don't have my headphones handy, so I can't like plug in to watch and talk at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So, I gotta find them. They're somewhere. But I love Babylon 5. It's such a great show.
Oh yeah, good. There's good writing there. I'm still trying to figure out what the previous episode there where he goes. I'm still trying to understand the saying. My shoes are too tight, but it doesn't matter. I've forgotten how to dance.
Well, I think that's just Malari's father is like he's old and he's he's so set in the ways that the Minbari culture says you have to be this way or that way.
Yeah.
He's no longer young. He no longer knows how to break the rules. So, but yeah, you forgot this episode. This is one of the more interesting episodes early on.
Yeah, I didn't forget this episode. I forgot the name of it.
Oh,
because they sometimes got these weird names to them. Ooh.
Anyway, so how are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, people don't understand the term that the road's closed, though.
Why are the roads closed?
Sewer lines, water lines, sidewalks, new curbs, new pavement, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, we got a grant from the state, so they're replacing a lot of the sewer lines, even the people's sewer lines up to the house, and the actual main sewer lines. I think they're making the highway sewer lines a lot bigger too. They're a lot bigger than the ones that they're tearing out.
Yeah.
But I suppose the town's growing, and these sewer lines were 40 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, steel lasts a good long time, but not forever. That's for sure.
It's concrete. Concrete.
Oh, concrete? Oh, storm sewer. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking sanitary sewer.
Yeah, that's getting replaced too.
Yeah.
The actual sewer lines.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's pretty interesting watching them do their work and all that.
Yeah.
But it's been raining so much that it's really slowed the construction work down.
I'm sure it does. Yeah, you can't work in the rain if it's really heavy.
Well, just wet and all that. I know two of my neighbors are pissed about this though.
Yeah.
Well, one just replaced the slab on his concrete on his driveway there a few years ago,
Oh,
and they
okay.
ripped it up.
Wow.
Well, they
That's
had they had to take it off. Well, my other neighbor, they just replaced their whole sewer lineage there last summer because of it was collapsing and all that. So they had that all replaced and all that. Now the city says, oh, theirs is getting replaced. It's getting disconnected and hooking it up to the main one because theirs went straight to the plant.
wow.
But now that one's getting hooked up to the main sewer line, which I
Yeah.
can see why the city wants to do that. But
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, no kidding. That sucks when you do all that work and you pay all that money, and then the next thing you know, the city is coming through and taking it all out again. So
Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
But all this needs to be done and all that. Our road was getting really bad.
Yeah.
Is at the point where the chunks are you get the actual chunks coming out of the pavement on the street.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So ultimately it's a good thing. It's just temporary inconvenience.
Yeah. We bitch when they don't fix it, but then we're bitching when they do finally fix it because we're
Yeah.
inconvenienced. Hey, did you see my short video I posted last weekend, last Sunday or Monday?
Don't recall seeing it. What was it about?
Oh, the tornado sirens went off at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning there, and I got up and I took a video of the storm, and my sister said I sounded a little pissy in that video.
Oh.
It was the second night I got woken up to that. We had
Yeah, I missed that.
I don't know. I haven't seen you on the streams though, but like I saw German Bird and all them. I was like, yeah, we had 3 tornado warnings and 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in 30 hours.
Wow.
I got woken up twice at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't get back to sleep. I was a little pissy.
Yeah, I can imagine. That sucks. I've been pretty busy lately. Actually, this past week was kind of nice. We had Monday off, and then Tuesday the network was down, so couldn't really do a whole lot. Did what I could.
Oh, you can't, what, you too good for a paper and a compass? Piece of paper and compass?
Well, when all your design is in CAD, it's like you can't get to CAD. It's like you can't do a whole lot. And then,
Well, what did they do before computers there, Andy?
well, we drew everything ink on Mylar, but it's like there's no ink, there's no Mylar, there's no draw, there's no, there's nothing to draw on anymore. So
Yeah, you just had to do the old what was that Brady guy? Yeah, what was his first name?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
what's his first name?
Tom's or something? No, not Tom. It
Tom
was
Brady is the New England Patriots.
yeah, Rock Brady. God, what?
Carol and Mike.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, you just have to pull Mike Brady.
Yeah, but there's nothing to. I mean, it's like all the work is in CAD. You can't even print it out to work on it by hand. I mean, it's all there. It's just. I mean, it's funny though. I had been tasked to do some hand drafting on this really old plan that they didn't have in the computer. And so I was working on it for a while. And I needed to go use the restroom, and I'm like, wait a minute. How, I'm scratching my head. I'm seriously scratching my head thinking, how do I save my work? It took me a minute. It seriously took me a minute to realize I, I've been working in CAD for so long, I'm used to hitting the save button. But I've been drawing on the thing the whole time. There's nothing
Yeah.
to save. It's there. It's just already there.
What, you have to save it before you leave your desk or something?
Typically, when you're working in CAD, you want to save your work before you get up and do anything. You know, you want to save your work every 20 minutes at least.
Was it that bad of a system?
No, I mean it's just something that you do in CAD. You know, if you don't want to work on something for 2 hours and then suddenly have it crash or whatever, and you've lost 2 hours worth of work.
Yeah. Imagine video editing, but about 5 to 10 times more detailed.
I suppose it has to be detailed.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm working on plans that are 50 or 60 sheets at 24 inch by 36 inch, you know, I mean, and that's just my part of the plan set. The other part of the plan set comes from the architect and the landscape architect, and they end up being 150 sheets of paper. If you were to actually print it out on 24 inch by 36 inch paper.
Mm.
So, I mean, you can imagine how much information you can get into that drawing set.
Yeah, anything in CAD is a real slog. It's the worst program I've ever used.
I haven't gotten to do any of that on CAD. So
You know,
It's not really something you'd end up using for YouTube. It's more like interior design, construction, those sorts of things.
yeah, that's not my workload.
so anyway, but yeah, it's not, it was a nice quiet Friday too. You know, I always like those days when it's like, you can just sit back and do your job, or just concentrate on one thing at a time, which I rarely get to do anymore as a project manager. I'm constantly being um, um, pulled from task to task because it's like, oh, I get an email from these people I need to respond to, and I get an email
Yeah.
from these people I need to respond to, and
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the people working under you keep popping in your office.
no, not often. I mean, I do get
Yeah.
that occasionally as well, but I got good people working under me.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I know my boss there. You go because he tells us to turn the fan off on the coding booth, so he knows that someone wants to talk to him. But he comes storming out of there like he's all pissed off about something. And so the guys are like scared or something to go bother him in the coding booth. I was like, well, why is everybody so scared to go bother him in the coding booth? I'll do it then.
yeah. Oh, so you're coding the manifolds, right? You're doing the manufacturing type work.
Yeah, I inspect the manifolds to make sure the guys are doing their job to make it all nice and smooth and cleaned out there. Then once they come out after they're coated and ran through the shaker, I polish them up and make them look all nice and pretty.
Yeah, nice.
Then
So,
the guy that works on my tables there he pounds them together and serves them, makes sure they're all nice, flat, even out, so that they'll work properly.
yeah.
I'm glad I got rid of that job responsibility.
Yeah.
So I used to pound them and surface them.
Yeah. It's hard labor, huh?
Yeah, well, swinging a 4-pound sledgehammer all day long.
Yep.
Hmm. And they wouldn't get me the old 5-pounder to make it a lot easier on me, but they wouldn't get me that one.
Really? That's unfortunate.
Well, the 4-pound ones are cheaper.
Yeah. Hmm.
And I suppose the extra pound will make a hell of a lot of difference.
Oh yeah, because it's not just the weight; it's the force. Your arm is a force multiplier. It's force is equal to mass times distance. So 5 pounds times 9.81 times whatever the length of your arm is, like a foot and a half or whatever, where you're swinging it from your elbow or whether you're swinging it from your
Well,
shoulder.
there's a reason they call me T-Rex.
Yeah, yeah. You got tiny arms.
Well, they fired me from sandblasting because my arms wouldn't reach the end of it, and they didn't want to replace another $180 light
Wow. So,
because my arms couldn't reach the end of the gloves.
yeah. But who would want to do sandblasting anyway? Oh my god, that must be really nasty.
No, it's not too bad.
Really? I mean, you don't
Yeah.
just get sand everywhere.
Well, it's enclosed in the. It's enclosed in the. In it's an enclosed contraption
Okay. Well, that's nice anyway. I mean, you're not
because you don't want the when you're running 120 psi, you don't want that stuff flying everywhere.
right. Yeah. Yeah. But you see the guys like sandblasting away on something on like the home improvement shows and stuff, and that stuff.
No,
It's just out there.
that's not true sandblasting there.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, well, they're using sand to blast stuff, but it's not like they're technically are required by law to have some kind of safety thing in there because you know because not only do you lose all that sand there because you'd lose all your sand too. You'd be going through a shit ton of sand if it doesn't have a way to go to be recycled back into the machine.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's interesting. I never thought about that, but you're right. You'd go through a lot of sand.
yeah, you'd
And
lose. Yeah, you that sand's not cheap.
is it so? Is it like Ottawa sand?
What the hell's Ottawa sand?
Ottawa sand. So we use sand to do volumetric measurements because it's so uniform. It's like all of the grains are the same size.
Oh yeah, all ours is the same
So
size and everything.
yeah, so
But
Ottawa
there's
sand is really just like so uniform in size that it fills all the gaps and stuff.
yeah, and there's
Pretty cool.
different grades of sand too. So
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it's been a while because I've never actually done the tests except in school. I think it's called Ottawa 100 sand or something.
oh
Or
that 100 would be the coarse rate, the coarseness.
yeah, exactly.
See, ours I think I don't know what our course rate is. I'm probably not even supposed to be mentioning all this, but I don't give a shit.
Well, it's not like you're giving away company secrets, are you?
Yeah, it's all stuff. We give tours to the plant all the time to different people, so it's nothing that they don't already people wouldn't already know.
Yeah. Funny thing is, it's like I heard this a while back. Tire manufacturers actually camouflage the roof of their building because you could take a photograph of the building. If it's not camouflaged, you can take a photograph from the air, and the arrival company can tell exactly what process you're doing and what stage you're doing it when you're making tires, just based on the equipment on the roof.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they camouflage the roof so that competitors can't steal their process.
I never even heard about that.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's just a
Yeah.
bizarre thing that they have to go through this thing.
Yeah, that seems pretty odd. Because the
Yeah.
more important part of the tire manufacturing is the tread pattern, and that's all patented.
Right, and that's where they can steal your design.
But I don't see how they could figure it out just by your roof.
I don't know either.
'Cause I never even heard of anything like that. Let alone because I never even heard of that.
That wouldn't even be a issue to. They can just see it on a tire they buy off the rack, and they're not allowed to copy it because that pattern itself is the copyright. All they'd have to do is say if Firestone copies Goodyear, all they'd have to do is show the judge the Firestone, and yep, that's a violation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That there has to be. I think the camouflage maybe has to. That just doesn't sound right to me.
I may be misremembering it, or it may just be an urban legend. Like I say, I heard it a long time ago.
Sounds like an urban legend to me. Yeah, because I don't see how camouflaging the roof would give away your company's secrets.
Yeah.
Because there'd almost be no point to it. Almost.
I guess. I
Yeah, unless the roof is completely see-through under infrared, I wouldn't see any point in it.
See, that might, I don't know. That might be what it was. Let me see.
And really, I could see him like putting like special coating on the roof to help with like maybe energy and all that other stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see if I can find something on it.
Yeah. What crap? It's 9:30 already.
Well, it's later than that here. Let's see.
What?
This one search result. Reasons why people put tires on roofs. When somebody asks why they put tires on mobile home roofs, they are always met with some interesting theories, some plausible, some not so much. Let's see. Let me open up the rest of this guy. Mm-hmm. You may think that this phenomenon is exclusive to the South, where there are more mobile homes per capita compared to anywhere else, but it's simply not true. Even if there's no data to support it, driving around the country would tell you that this observation is accurate.
Well, you know why they put tires on the mobile roofs, don't you?
No?
So when the tornado flips them over, it cushions the landing. It doesn't damage the roof as much.
That might be true. Let's see.
If not, it's a good enough answer for me.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good one. Let's see. Those who grew around in areas where the practice of putting tires on the roof is commonplace, there are several explanations given to curious kids when somebody asks why they put tires on mobile home roofs. For example, rubber tires are supposed to cut the chance of lightning hitting the mobile home or the trailer. Another explanation is that they prevent the roof from being blown away by strong winds or tornadoes.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, you were close. That's true.
I was just joking on that, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty good. So, yeah. That's not what I was looking for, but that's a pretty good find.
Yeah.
Let's see. Try a different search here.
Are you going after a different one?
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a different way to word the question.
Well, do you know which company it was that did that?
Oh.
Because if you knew the company, that could make the search results easier.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it wasn't necessarily a company that I can recall. I mean, this has been years ago. So how is a tire made? We don't really care.
Very carefully.
Yeah, exactly. How tires are made. Tire manufacturing process, raw materials. You know what? That might be what it is. They can see what raw materials are going in.
Well, you don't need to camouflage your roof for that. You just
At
need to know
at specific times, they can tell what materials are being put into the tire, perhaps.
But then you think more companies would do that then.
Well, I mean, I haven't found anything that disproves what I said.
I think it's more of an urban legend, or that might just be an old trick. But
Yeah, it could be.
I think it's more like it might get so hot in there that they gotta run like air conditioning and stuff like that, and it helps keep the costs down for like cooling the plant. I think it's more of that.
Yeah, it might be. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You're definitely not going to be able to steal like a tread pattern or anything, but you could, you can tell when they do what, I guess, is what the whole point of that story was.
Yeah, but then that'd be every plant. Like, look how many. Like, for example, I used to make fish bait and all that. There's a ton of different competitors in that, but we never had anything special on our event.
Yeah.
That.
But suppose you had I mean, I guess suppose you had a certain chemical to your tires at a certain time. Maybe that's where you're getting information off the roof because you can see, oh, yeah,
No, ours was
this is when they put in the rubber. This is when they do this. This is when they do that. This is the material that they're putting in, to enhance.
Yeah, but we had very specialized baits at the plant I used to work for. If you ever heard of Gulp,
Yeah. Okay.
I can't talk too much about that.
Yeah, no worries.
There, because I don't know how far by that NDA I signed for them went. I never signed an NDA with the current company, so
Typically they last 2 years, I think.
no, but I don't know. I don't know how long it lasts. It's like with them. But I don't know what the extent it goes to, how much I can actually literally talk about that.
Right. Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
So.
Because
Depending on what NDA covers, can last from 2 years up to as long as the patent's good.
Well, since I was manufacturing it and all that, I was actually manufacturing this stuff, so.
Yeah, if what you're manufacturing has an active patent on it, any NDA would most likely be attached to the length of that patent.
All these people are going to be like Disney and try to keep the patent as long as possible.
Yeah. Drug companies change the formula slightly on medications and then they get a new patent on it. Just by a small change in the formula for a drug that's soon to be,
Yeah, they probably just changed the act. They probably just changed the inactive ingredient. But
right.
really, with the drug company, they could just add 1 milliliter of water, or take out 1 milliliter of water, and it changes the whole patent. So.
Yep.
Or it changes the whole thing. So.
Yep. So they get around the patent laws by doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was out most of the day, so I'm pretty beat. So I think I'm going to take off, guys.
Yeah, I think I gotta head to the store here. It closes in 20 minutes. So. All right. You want to plug your channel there, Indy?
Well, it's let's see. It's Indie Tigers Sci-Fi Review. I finally managed to get all my I finally managed to create a brand channel and move all my stuff to that.
Yeah.
So.
And you and you have some really interesting theories in there, especially your Pulaski one. And what's that one you had like 300 views on?
Oh, is the Impulse Drive and FTL drive in Star Trek. I've got like 436 views on that as of the last time I checked. So that one I'm really happy with. Because the funny thing is, we know so much about Warp Drive, but we know almost nothing about Impulse Drive.
Yeah.
Because they talk about warp drive all the time, and they have all these, they have all these varying warp speeds that happen in Star Trek, and especially in the original series. But we almost know nothing about impulse drive, except there are clues in some of the episodes that make it faster than light travel, which is
Yeah.
a cool thing, right? You got a backup system that can still go faster than light. I like that idea.
Yeah, Federation Impulse is faster than Dominion Impulse or Klingon Impulse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Right.
Make sure to check out Pop Culture Curator. He's doing makeup live streams, talk about different makeups in sci-fi there, and he's also does he's doing the Ray Bradbury watch parties, which is actually a really fascinating story, almost like the Twilight Zone. Jeremy, you want to plug yours?
Yeah, do 3 live streams a week now. Saturday morning cartoons, Tuesday night sci-fi, and doing live reacts for Orville season 3 on Thursdays.
Okay.
Nice.
And tomorrow I'll be doing the Toxic Avengers. I want to see what I can do with this freaking piece of crap computer.
Mm.
But also, if you want to see me get kind of pissy at 3 o'clock in the morning, check out my video I labeled 3 a.m. Storm. It's like 30 seconds. And apparently, according to my sister, I was really pissy in that video.
I'll do that. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
So we'll see you. And just remember to be a gorilla. Come on in.